we really wish that Terry were here with us, but it's not often that you get presidents of two, or a CEO and a president of two technology associations giving an award like this. And you definitely don't get two that are brothers. And I think this is just an indication of the esteem that we all feel. Terry has been here from the beginning. Often there's a lot of volatility in the organization chart of corporate groups, and it's very rare to have somebody who's provided equipment. Some of the videos that John Park will show you are from high-definition cameras that Canon provided. Terry has been available to support us at every point of the compass, and Luther, we're really hoping that he will be back with us next year. Could you give us a quick update? And I have to tell you again, this is Don Knezek,
right,
and Gerald. And we're really appreciative that you could come on Terry's behalf.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I've got some notes. He asked me I was with him all last week, going through some of his treatments, and he made a few notes. He asked me if I would share those with you, and so I'll do that. If you wouldn't mind just taking a couple of minutes. Yeah, in June he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And typically, if those of you that know him, he focuses like a laser. He blocks everything out and says, let's go get this. And so what they've done is they've given him tougher treatments more often. And the bad news of that is it pretty well tears you up. It really takes its toll. But the good news is that the last tests show that there is no more cancer. So we're in a cleanup process right now, and he's got 2 more treatments just to make sure that there's nothing hidden. So he desperately wanted to be here, and he looks forward to being back with you next year. There were 5 things he wanted for me to express to you. First of all, he wanted to thank Glenn for the 10 years of dedicated service and leadership that you have provided, the relationship that he's had with you. That means so much to him. He also wants to thank Canon for providing the cameras and the commitment for their recognition and the support of the valuable work that you do. He wants to thank the NTLC for presenting the award, and he said the true value of any award is defined by those who give it. And over the years, he's worked with a lot of different groups, a lot of different industries, but he views educators and your purpose and your passion to be the most important of all, because maximizing the educational opportunities in the classroom has to be a national priority, and that's why he's so committed to the work and the relationship with you. Third, he looks at things from a global perspective, and he said we live in a very competitive global economy. And education for all of our students is essential to remain the leaders and the envy of the world. And then, kind of jokingly, he says, he said, having been raised on a farm and on a gravel road, you learn the physics of the gravel road. He spent, and Don will appreciate this, he spent 6 years going to a country school 1.5 miles away from our home, and he walked each of those every day 1.5 miles on a gravel road. And you learn the physics of the gravel road, and those physics are you either make dust or you eat dust. And in educated people in a global economy are the ones who make the dust. And America must continue to make the dust, and technology in the classroom gives us the edge that we need as Americans to make dust internationally. Fourth, our country is a great country, but as the events of the last few weeks, and actually the last 2 days have shown, we've got a number of serious problems ahead of us. He's had time to watch all of the political posturing by the candidates in the upcoming elections. And while politicians may talk the talk, particularly about education, it is each of you that have to walk the walk. And he would much rather walk the walk with you than listen to them talk. So, putting affordable technology in the hands of educators advances our ability to learn. It's just that simple. Our nation's future depends upon it. Finally, through education, we can discover solutions to problems that impact all of us. And at the moment, finding cures for cancer is not only at the top of his list, but what you don't know is our sister is in stage 4 breast cancer, and she's suffering through that. And so I must tell you, I was in the last appointment he had, he was getting a spinal tap. So I sat there. As they were drawing the fluid out, the doctor said, we're going to take some of this fluid and we're going to send it for a test that uses lenses and refracted light, and it's something that my daughter helped design and through research. So while he's laying there getting fluid drained out of his back, he said, hey, I'm in the camera business. We deal with lenses. And he said, you know, it's the education through our research, our schools, and our universities that's going to help people like me and others who are suffering from this. So while he's having a spinal tap, he's still pushing your agenda. So with that, he wants to thank you again for this outstanding award. He's going to keep it by his side as he recovers. It will serve as a reminder for the love, the appreciation, the achievement from the people that he most deeply admires and respects. And he looks forward to seeing all of you next year. Thank you.